Naruto Uzumaki and Data Live. That is what we'll be seeing in today's What If, the second episode. Now, last episode we saw Naruto enter the world of Data Live, meet Shido, Toka, and Kotori, and Reina. He learned of the basic stuff that he's going to need to know to be in this world, and he told Tadascar that he'll help him any way he can, but he was still suspicious of certain people in Tadascar, specifically Reina. But besides all of that, let's get into the second episode. Roll that intro, Mr. Editor.
Novinha, safadinha, safadinha. Então vem cá mamar, que eu sei que tu é galinha. Então vem cá mamar, vem cá mamar, vem cá mamar.
Naruto and Cheeto are currently late to school, but on their way to their school, they see something strange. They see a little girl in a big puffy coat looking for a small puppet. Naturally, Naruto, being the nice person he is, he walks up to her asking if she needs any help, but she just gets scared and just runs off. Naruto thinks that encounter was a little strange, but he doesn't stop anything, so they end up just going to school. Later in the day, of course, they don't do nothing until the hermit shows up again. This time when the hermit shows up, it's like way far away across town. So Naruto and Shido decides the best way to get here the quickest is to just have Naruto grab Shido, put him on his back, and fly him over there. But they get stopped by Reina because Reina tells them that there's still school going on and they can't just do this right now, especially when there's no special quick going on. So they should only go when the special quick going on. Naruto looks a little irritated because he doesn't really like going to school because it's Naruto. So anyway, this led to them going to school. This is when we once again see Origami and Toka squabbling over who gets to sit next to Shido. Naruto naturally just doesn't care and just eats his cup ramen because it's Naruto. He just eats his cup ramen while he sees the two of them fighting. But eventually, Origami ends up sitting next to Naruto and they just start talking and become actual friends, believe it or not. Naruto does ask her why she likes to follow Shido around because he finds it a little creepy even for him, considering he used to follow Sakura around. But he doesn't judge her because after all it's Naruto. Naruto doesn't really judge too many people for what they enjoy, what they like doing. But boom, spatial quick alarm goes off. There's a lot of beeping going on, and yeah. So this is where everybody starts heading towards the spatial quick shelter. But Naruto notices that Origami is going towards going in a different direction. He then uses a transformation jutsu to walk up to her as a teacher. That's just one of the random teachers that goes there. And she's like, oh, I'm just going to the bathroom. I should be out in 2 minutes. Naruto then transforms to his female version of himself. He then checks the bathroom and notices that she's completely gone. Naruto then naturally gets worried. He naturally gets worried for her. He then enters a stage mode form and he feels her energy nearby. Because since Dead Alive doesn't have like an energy source for the humans, I must just say that every human has chakra. Because chakra is like a thing that's connected to most worlds and most people believe in anyway. But once you become a spirit, she'll lose her chakra and gain spirit energy, but Naruto can still sense spirit energy. So anyway, he follows the energy. And this is when in the earpiece he hears Kotori yelling at him, saying that he needs to quickly get to Shido, but what about Origami? He says, forget about her, she'll be fine. And this is when he runs off to find Shido. So he's sensing Shido's energy because Shido's energy is kind of a lot bigger than it was before because he has Toka's spirit. So naturally, they get to the shelter and they find Yoshino. So this is when, of course, Yoshino speaks as the puppet Yoshino. And yeah, they just start having a conversation. Naruto, being the dunce that he is, gets irritated with the puppet, taking it off of her hand. And Toka actually isn't the reason. No, Toka still is the reason. Naruto then realizes that she likes only talking to the puppet. She doesn't really like speaking too much. So he respects that, and he gives her the puppet back. But Toka, showing off her jealousy, eventually finds she eventually finds Naruto and Shiro with this girl, and then of course Shiro and Yoshino still falls, leading leading to them having a kiss in quotation marks, and this leads Toka into thinking that he likes her only now, and then of course Yoshino starts taunting her a lot about it. This leading to Toka taking off the puppet. This leads to Yoshino getting really mad and turning into her spirit form, and leads into Naruto turning into his Kurama avatar, and them having a bit of a kaiju, like not battle because he's chasing her, trying to make sure she doesn't do anything. And this is when the anti-spirit team, or as Soka calls it, the Mecha Mecha Squad, shows up and start attacking both of them. Because Naruto is still known as Ninja, the spirit on the loose that's just roaming around apparently. But as we see, Naruto is easily protecting her, even though she doesn't need protection. Naruto, he understands that she's currently raging out right now, so she can't control her powers properly. So I forgot to mention this speaking orbs at all time because, like I mentioned before, I never mentioned this when I originally recorded the first part yesterday. I forgot to mention that Naruto will always have his true seeking orbs, and he still has the sun seal on his hand because Hagoromo never got a chance to take it away. And now they're in a completely different dimension that Hagoromo can't roam in and steal the seal from. And Hagoromo probably wouldn't want to do it now, especially because Naruto doesn't know where Naruto is, so he can't just snatch it off Naruto's hand. So yeah, Naruto has access to infinite true seeking orbs that he won't even use at the time because he will not need them. But as normal, Shiro and Toka goes looking for the puppet. Toka gets jealous that he only wants to help her. Toka then learns what's really going on. She's a spirit like her, and she was just trying to help her the same way he helped Toka. Toka, feeling bad about all the jealousy she's shown towards Yoshino. This then leads to her then helping Shiro, and of course Naruto giving Shiro a chocolate cloak, which is going to help him with the resistance of the code. And Yoshino gets her puppet Yoshino back, her turning normal, her kissing Shiro, happy ever after. And that's how that part of the episode ends. Next, this is what I like to call them just having a fun day, I guess. This is when they're just gonna have a little fun day. But Naruto goes to learn more about Kotori. But of course, Kotori doesn't speak too much because naturally she just doesn't really need to. She shouldn't be able to speak to him too much because she's not really interested in speaking to him too much. But of course, he wants to learn more. He wants to learn more about He wants to learn more about her. So of course, this is when he's gonna This is when she just starts explaining more to her more into far as how the whole how everything works. But yeah, she starts explaining more into how spirit works. And this is when she starts talking about their astral dresses or like the spiritual armor. Also named her Angel, she then begins to explain Toka's angel known as Sandaphon and its different abilities. She also explains to Naruto before she explains to Cheatham that if the spirit's emotional state becomes reversed, then they'll do this thing called an inversion. They do this thing called an inversion. She said in her lifetime she's never seen a spirit invert to their original spirit form. So she said she remember actually seeing this, and she never wants to see any spirits turn into their original inversion form because that means that something bad could happen to the entire world, most likely. The author says, in case that happens to any spirit, that he promised to protect this world with his life the best that he can. She says, this is not a job for just one person. Naruto says he got this. So, anyway, y'all, this is going to be the end of part two. So what if Naruto was indeed alive? Now I want y'all to know that in the next part will be longer because I'm telling like multiple episodes in the next one. So I'm not just gonna brief over everything. So I'm just not gonna like first. I'm not just gonna first brief over first everything. I'm gonna genuinely like try to explain it better in the next episode. So in the next episode, that's when we're gonna meet Karumi and far as all of that drama. And anyway, see y'all in the next one. Much love. Comment, or just subscribe. It doesn't really matter to me. Hit that ring bell, hit the bell notification. I'll see y'all in the next one.